Mabuhay and good morning everyone. This is Group 2. Region 3, Central Luzon. Learning objectives. Discuss the geographical location of Central Luzon. Explain the culture and traditions of Central Luzon. Identify the different provinces of the region. Central Luzon is an administrative division or region of the Republic of the Philippines, primarily served to organize the 7 provinces of the vast central plain of the island of Luzon for administrative convenience. The region contains the largest plain in the country and produces most of the country's rice supply, earning itself a nickname, Rice Granary of the Philippines. Central Luzon has 7 provinces: Aurora, Bataan, Bulacan, Nueva Ecija, Pampanga, Tarlac, and Zambales. Central Luzon, it is located north of Manila. Bordering it are the regions of Ilocos, Car, Cagayan Valley, NCR, Calabarzon, and the waters of Manila Bay to the south, West Philippine Sea to the west, and Philippine Sea to the east. Central Luzon has 14 cities: Balanga in Bataan, Malolos, Caguayan, and San Jose del Monte in Bulacan, Cabanatuan and San Fernando in Pampanga, Tarlac, and Olongapo in Zambales. As per statistics, 80% of the population of Central Luzon is Roman Catholic. The region has diverse cultural heritage and colorful traditions owing to the influence of Spanish, American, and Japanese colonizers, as well as the presence of the different ethno-linguistic groups Aitas, Sambals, Kapampangangs, Tagalog, Ilocanos, and Pangasinenses. More than half of the population in the region speaks Tagalog, which is attributed to the large Tagalog-speaking provinces of Aurora, Bataan, and Nueva Ecija. Kapampangan, this is next to the most widely spoken dialect in the region used by people from Pampanga and Tarlac. Ilocano is the third most dominant dialect in the region. It's spoken in the provinces of Zambales, Northern Tarlac, and Northern Nueva Ecija, which are close to the Ilocano-speaking provinces of Pangasinan and Cordilleras. We have prominent festivals in Central Luzon. Example, in Bulacan, we have Carabao Festival and Obando fertility rites. Pampanga, Giant Lantern Festival and Lenten rites. In Zambales, we have Mango Festival. The event is a celebration of a bountiful harvest of mangoes and other agricultural products. Central Luzon supplies food for almost the entire Manila area and the nation's major rice producing region, and it's second after Negros Occidental sugarcane producing area.
Good morning everyone, I am Yuna Gensis and I am here to report about Central Luzon. So Central Luzon supplies food for almost the entire Manila area and is the nation's major rice producing region, and it's second after Negros Island sugarcane producing area. So yung Central Luzon daw po yung nagsusupply sa almost buong area ng Manila, and ito rin po yung major producer ng rice sa buong bansa. And second din po to sa second area din po ito sa pinakamalaking producer ng sugarcane after Negros Island. Central Luzon has both timber and mineral resources. Both metallic and non-metallic resources are found in this region. Sa Bataan po, kilala po siya sa mga copper deposits. While in Zambales and Bulacan, marami po tayo ditong ma-extract like refractory chromite, gold, and marble. Meron din, aside from different minerals po, kilala rin po ang Zambales and Bulacan sa fertile rice lands, melon patches, and fish ponds na matatagpuan po along rivers and tributaries. Meron din po itong long coastline na mayaman sa iba't ibang marine resources And kilala rin po yung Central Luzon as third largest aquaculture production in the Philippines. Meron po tayong iba't ibang dishes na patitikman sa Central Luzon. Like in Tarlac, meron tayong sinigang na kulibangbang. This is cooked using only 2 ingredients, an organic chicken and alibangbang leaves, also known as kulibangbang. Ito po yung kulibangbang. At yan po yung itsura niya. Second is in Nueva Ecija. They have bigasor rice, fried rice with longanisa, which is really popular in Cabanatuan City. They also have the gatas ng Kalabaw leche flan, since Carabao milk is abundant in their province. Next is Zambales. Zambaleño is proud of their sweetest mango, and they consider it as one of the sweetest mangoes in the world. Sa sobrang lakas po ng production ng mangga sa Zambales, meron po silang iba't ibang dishes na ginagawa doon, like yung mango cheesecake and yung ano po nila, mango wine. Next is Aurora. Lumpiang pako with a dip made from santol cooked in coconut milk. Pako is a fern vegetable common to the Filipino people, which is abundant in the farms in the province. Ito po yung tsura ng pako kung familiar kayo. Bulacan. Hamon Bulaqueña, which was said to have originated in the province prior to the arrival of the Spaniards. Other foods served include gurguya cookies and pinaso dessert. Yung kaibahan po ng hamon Bulaqueña sa ibang ham is hindi po nila tinanggal yung skin and yung fat ng pork belly po. Yun po. At ito po yung gurguya and yung pinaso dessert. Pampanga. For the culinary capital of the Philippines, sisig will always be on the top list of iconic Kapampangan dishes. The famous cuisine that originated in Pampanga consists of different pig parts mixed with chicken or pork liver. Lahat naman po tayo is familiar sa sisig, and may iba't ibang way lang po tayo sa pagluto nito. Iba po nilalagyan ng mayonnaise and iba pang ingredients para maging unique po yung lasa. Next is Bataan. They showcase mouth-watering dishes with seafood as its main ingredient. It featured lumpiang tinapa with tinapang kapakas, the main ingredient. It also served the pininyahang kwalita with pineapples and baby octopus as ingredients. Some delicacies includes kakanin, batutay, tupig, tinumis, buro, sinampalukang manok, and rice cake. Yung pong pininyahang kwalita is ano po siya, yung malaking octopus po yung ano, hindi na po siya squid, octopus na po talaga siya. Na with yun nga po. Yung luto niya po is pininyahan. Wala pong makita nung mismong picture, pero ang lumabas po dun is yung malaking octopus and with pineapples and baby octopus. Yun lang.
Mabuhay! My name is Jovin Mark Mendoza Dancalan, and I am the presenter of Aurora Province. So Aurora Province is located at the Philippines, in the eastern part of Central Luzon. Also, Aurora Province is facing the Philippine Sea, clockwise from the south, province of Quezon, Bulacan, Nueva Ecija, and etc. Also, the Aurora Province is politically divided into 8 provinces: Baler, Kasiguran, Dalisag, Dinalungan, Dingalan, Dipakulaw, Maria, Aurora, and San Luis. Baler is the capital of Aurora. So, Baler became the capital of Aurora on June 14, 1951 under the Republic Act of number 648, and remained the seat government of Aurora Province on November 21, 1978 under the Batas Pambansa bilang 7. Also, Baler is also known or famous because of their tourist spots. So, based yan, sa picture natin dito sa TV, makikita nyo yung mga beach, yung tulay, yung church, and yung, ayan, yung bahay na to. Isa din sa mga sikat na tourist spot sa Baler. So, yung mga tourist spot is the Museo de Baler, Quezon Memorial Park, Doña Aurora Memorial Shrine, San Luis Obispo Parish, and more. So yun yung mga binabalikan ng mga iba't ibang turista, like yung mga nasa ibang bansa na talagang kilalang kilala. Kaya din naging isang kilala yung Baler at tinawag siyang capital ng Aurora. Dahil sa mga iba't ibang tourist spot and kung ano-ano yung mga yaman na meron sa Aurora.
So, good morning. I am Born Margaret. So, next from Aurora is Bataan. Bataan Peninsula is located southward from the western shores of central Luzon, forming the enclosed and well-sheltered Manila Bay to the east that is nearly cut off from the open West Philippine Sea in the west. About 80% of Bataan is mountainous or hilly, with Mount Maribeles and Mount Native dominating the interior. The province experiences two pronounced seasons, dry from November until April and the wet from the May to October. Bataan is known for its historical significance during World War II, specifically the Battle of Bataan, which took place in 1942. This province has a rich cultural heritage and natural beauty that attracts tourists from all over the world. Ang province of Bataan ay karaniwang naihahalin tulad sa culture and economy ng Manila. In terms of economy, the primary traditional industry of Bataan is fishing. It is the home of thousands of fishermen whose industry has spawned a unique craft of net and fish trap making. Some of the nets produced in Bataan take on various forms and shapes like panli, kalukutok, pambulot, pansiliw, panitig, and many more. Kadalasang ina-export nila ang kanilang mga sobrang huli sa iba't ibang lugar, and isa ang Orion sa kilala dahil sa tuyo or dried fish nila. As well as the Orani, they used to have a large tract of nipah groves na ginagamit nila to produce tuba, which is a native beverage in Bataan. Some of point of interest in the province is first, line of defense marker in Dinulupihan, democracy marker, death march marker in Orani, Tomas Pimpin Monument, first Abuhay Catholic Church, the main battle position in Abuhay Town, and many more.
So under Central Luzon, we have the province of Bulacan, wherein Bulacan is a province in the Philippines located in the Central Luzon region. Its capital is the city of Malolos. Bulacan was established on August 15, 1578, and part of the Metro Luzon Urban Belt Tramway Super-Region. It has 569 barangays in 21 municipalities, and 4 component cities such as the Baliwag, the Malolos, the Maykawayan, and San Jose del Monte. Bulacan is located immediately north of Metro Manila. Bordering Bulacan are the provinces of Pampanga to the west, Nueva Ecija to the north, Aurora and Quezon to the east, and Metro Manila and Rizal to the south. Bulacan also lies on the northeastern shore of Manila Bay. In the 21 census, Bulacan had a population of 3,124,433 people, the most populous in Central Luzon, and the third populous in the Philippines after Cebu and Cavite. Bulacan's most populated city is San Jose del Monte. The most populated municipality is Santa Maria, while the least populated is Doña Remedios Trinidad. In 1899, the historic Barawisan Church in Malolos was the birthplace of the first constitutional democracy in Asia. Other than that, Bulacan is famous for their festivals such as the Carabao Festival and the Sayaw sa Ubando. So here it is. Festivals under Bulacan. We have the Carabao Festival, which is held on the feast day of San Isidro on May 15. The farming towns of San Isidro, such as the Nueva Ecija, Pulilan, Bulacan, and Angono, Rizal, on this day, the 3 towns pay homage to the beast of burden, which is the farmer's best friend, and that's the Carabao. The next festival is the Ubando Fertility Rites, or Sayaw sa Ubando, wherein Filipino known as the Sayaw sa Ubando is one of the festivals that happens every 17th to 19th of May in Ubando, Bulacan. During the festival, thousands flock to the town of Obando, Bulacan, to witness childless couples from all over the region, to dance and increase their chances of childbirth. The event's highlight is when childless couples dance to the tune of Santa Clara Pinong Pino, the traditional music of the festival. They dance during the grand parade, where images of the town's three patrons such as Saint Pascual Bailon, Saint Clare, and the Our Lady of Salambao are taken grand town on floats.
Hello everyone, I am Ella Mayang Salongko and this is my report. Nueva Ecija. Nueva Ecija is a landlocked province in the Philippines located in central Luzon. It's the capital and the city of Palayan. Nueva Ecija borders from a south clockwise Bulacan, Pampanga, Tarlac, and Pangasinan, Nueva Ecija, and Aurora. Agriculture is a primary industry in the province, of which it became the food bowl and rice granary of Central Luzon. The primary agricultural products are rice, corn, onion, garlic, melon, and mango. This sleeper industry is also a growing business in the community level in Gapan City. The home-based industries of the sleepers producers turned into a cooperative venture of a whole community to promote and market Novoesiano made sandals and slippers. Here's the example where pag pumunta kayo in Nueva Ecija, hindi pa kayo nakakadating in the main city of Nueva Ecija. Ito na yung daan niya, as in parang malubak siya, ganon, and parang ramdam mo talagang probinsya siya. And sa tabi niya, side along the road, ito po yung makikita nyo. And mayaman po talaga sila sa yung tinatawag nilang palayan. And ito po yung example ng mga ginagawa po nilang product na tinatawag po nilang slipper or sandals. Ito po. Next. And I have two pictures here. This is the example of some of the tourist destination includes Gapan City. This is the picture of Gapan City. Historic barrio lobby or tinatawag na lang Bungabon, and this is the picture Tabacalera of San Isidro, Gen Lunes Statue and Market or tinatawag na lang Cabanatuan City, Apolinario Mabini Market o tinatawag na lang Quiapo, Trial House, Sidaco of San Isidro. Thank you po.
So next in Nueva Ecija is we have Pampanga. Pampanga, officially the province of Pampanga, is a province in the Central Luzon region of the Philippines, located on the northern shore of Manila Bay. Its capital is San Fernando, and Angeles City is the largest LGU. Pampanga, once the Philippines capital, prospered economically during the Spanish colonial period, supplying agricultural, fish, and forestry products to neighboring areas despite the violent behavior of Manila during this time. So, ang Pampanga, dati siyang kabisera ng Pilipinas na maunlad dati yung Pampanga nung panahon ng Espanyol. Sila yung nagsusupply ng agrikultura, isda, tsaka sila din yung parang nangangalaga ng mga planting sa forest, gano'n. It is the first province created by the Spaniards. In the year 1571, the Pampanga province was created by the Spaniards, making it the first ever province in the Philippines. Back then, the area consisted of Bataan, Bulacan, Tarlac, Nueva Ecija, Zambales, and Pangasinan. So yung Pampanga, ito yung unang lalawigan na nilikha ng mga Kastila. Noong 1571. So, yung Pampanga, binubuo siya ng Bataan, Bulacan, Tarlac, Nueva Ecija, Zambales, at Pangasinan. So, in Pampanga, we have festivals. Isa na dito ang Sinukwan Festival. The Sinocuan Festival of Pampanga is a week-long festival that celebrates the culture and history of the Kapampangan people. The festival is held every December in the city of San Fernando, Pampanga. The festival features a variety of events, including street dancing, pageants, and cultural. The second one festival is the Makatapak Festival. The first day of Makatapak Festival includes street dances from 9 municipalities of Pampanga affected by the lahar. The performances show the people's various experience of lahar incidents. There is also Mang Bacolod washing the body in neck-deep water of Gugu River. The second day is the feast for Our Lady of the Holy Rosary, Virgin La Nabay, which was also buried by the Pinatubo eruption.
Ang Makatapat Festival sa Pampanga ay ginugunita ang katatagan at pananampalataya ng mga Kapampangan kasunod ng mapangwasak na epekto ng pagsabog ng Mount Pinatubo noong 1991. Ang pangalang Makatapak ay sinalin sa maglakad na sumailalim sa pagkikibakan ng mga lokal na dumaan ang mga lupaing sakop ng lahar upang makarating ang kanilang mga lugar na pagsamba at muli itayo ang kanilang mga komunidad.
Okay, the third festival is the Dukit Festival. The Dukit Festival gives praise to the craftsmanship and wood carving skills of the people in Betis district. The festival in Guagua coincides with the celebration of Apple Tiago, which is from the 20th to 30th of December. The festivities include dancers wearing costumes with wood carving motifs as well as competitions between wood carvers.
Ang Dukit Festival na ipinagdiriwang sa Betis District ng Guagua, Pampanga ay isang masiglang pagpupugay sa pambihirang craftsmanship and wood carving skills na kilala sa rehiyon. Ang dukit sa Kapampangan ay nangangahulugang ukit na sumasailalim sa kakanyahan ng pagdiriwang at mga masining na pamana ng lugar.
Hi, I'm Matthew Dominic Francisco. So next in Pampanga is Tarlac. Tarlac, located in Central Luzon, Philippines, is a province with natural beauty, historical significance, and economic vibrancy. It played a crucial role in the Philippine Revolution against Spanish domination and is known for its rich rice and sugarcane harvest. Tarlac City attracts investment and promotes growth in various industries, serving as a thriving center of commerce and urban life. The province's cultural past is reflected in its lively festivals, traditional arts, and delectable cuisine. Tourists can enjoy historical sites like the Monasterio de Tarlac and breathtaking natural areas like the Tarlac Recreational Park. Tarlac is a fascinating location that embodies progress, legacy, and natural grandeur, making it an essential part of the Philippine mosaic. So yun po, yung Tarlac daw po is kilala bilang mayaman sa rice and sugar cane. At marami ring tourist spot kagaya ng ibang lugar sa Central Luzon. Yan. Matarlac Festival. Tarlac City, Philippines, going by the name Matarlac Festival. So it appears that there may be confusion with that name. Tarlac Province does, however, host a number of events, including the previously mentioned Curaldal and Sinocuan Festival. To obtain the most accurate and current information, especially Mala-Tarlac Festival is a relatively unknown or new event consult of official tourism. Yun. So, dito po sa festival ng Mala-Tarlac, hindi, bago lang po siya. Tapos, cut.
1, 2, 3, go.
Sa Matarlac Festival naman po, hindi naman po sila nagkakalayo sa Kuraldal at Sinokwan. Dahil para sa Kuraldal po ay nagpo-prosesyon din po sila at sa Sinokwan ay nagsasayaw rin po sa daan. At bago lang po ang Matarlac Festival.
Last but not the least, Zambales. Zambales borders Pangasinan to the north, Tarlac, and Pampanga to the east. So, Zambales is one of the second largest among the 7 provinces of Central Luzon. The province is noted for its mangoes, which are abundant from January to April. Yes, Zambales meron din po silang sariling product, yun nga po yung mango. And meron po silang iba't ibang putahe, like mango cheesecake. And meron din po silang iba't ibang klase ng wine na gawa po sa mango. And with the province's richness in natural wonders, cultural and historical heritage, every summer, Zambales beaches have been overflowing with local and foreign tourists. And it's now one of the favorite alternative tourist destination is sa Central Luzon. Yes, Zambales pues, isa din po siyang hindi lagi pong pinupuntahan ng mga tourists natin. And sa sobrang dami po is nagiging overflowing na po yung mga local and foreign tourists na pumupunta. The name of the province is derived from earliest inhabitants, the Zambales. The Zambals, they worship spirit called Anitos. Those they were referred to as Zambali. From the Malay word Zamba, meaning to worship, the term was later Hispanicized to Zambal. So yun po, yung mga nakikita po natin nagsasamba po ng mga sarili nating Anitos, mga ganito po, mga santo po. So, doon din po nakuha yung words na Zambales. Next, festival. Dinamulag Festival, officially known as Dinamulag Mango Festival, and Zambales Mango Festival is the cultural and fruit festival in Zambales, Philippines. Every April, a week-long celebration, it is the biggest festival in the province. Major activities occur in People Park in Iba, its capital. So, doon po sa capital ng Iba or park po, is doon po ginagawa yung mga festival. Yun nga po yung Dinamulog or Mango Festival. Dinamulog Mango Festival comes from Dinamulog, which is a word of Sambali that means Carabao. It refers to a variety of a sweet fruit called Carabao mango, or Mangifera indica, that is cultivated in Zambales. Organized by Zambales, coordination with public and private institutions, the fest was conceptualized as a Thanksgiving celebration for the harvest of the fruit, promote Zambales mango, and boost tourism. So yun po, ginagawa nila yung Dinamulog Mango Festival para po magpasalamat sa mga nagtanim po nito, and mas lalo na po para po ma-boost nila yung tourism about sa Dinamulog Mango Festival. And yun nga po, about din sa Dinamulog Festival is marami po siyang product na nagagawa. And that's all our presentation. Thank you very much.
Mabuhay! This is Group 2 reporting Region 3, Central Luzon. Thank you for listening.